Alright, so in this one we do have the kit for the Zenkai of the yellow Super Center GOTENKS. We do have shallot stuff happening. Obviously, Sparking Shallot is coming to the game, but I love my ring light. We're just gonna try to fix this here while I talk. Sparking Shallot is coming to the game, and that's going to happen once this maintenance does end. But for now, when this video is going up, there is no information. There is just Super Center GOTENKS' kit, and that's all we got for now. So if you're wondering, Shallot, all these other things, the quality of life updates, they're still going to happen. They're still happening. They said on 17th today. Hopefully the game goes up at the correct timing. We can see all this. Obviously, I cannot do the showcases if the game's not up. So what we have here is the maximum of what I could show that's new. I will be doing this GOTENKS Zenkai showcase when it comes out. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Let us see this guy's kit. Super Center GOTENKS. Okay, main ability, draw the Ultimate Arts card next. Charging Ultra Boo Boo Volleyball. Alright. Restores health by 20% and ki by 50. Cancels on Ashy Daggers and normal conditions. Takes 20 timer counts to pop your main. Then when battle starts, he gets 4% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. 30% damage inflicted, timer counts cannot be cancelled. Reduces chance you get 30% cannot be cancelled, and 50% ki recovery cannot be cancelled. By the way, to point out, this is actually a defense type unit. I know he definitely does not seem like a defense type unit because no one uses him. No one has ever cared for this GOTENKS besides when he used Bug with his ultimate, just 100% chance to faint. I believe he had as a Bug for like years, but he is a defense type, so maybe expect some defensiveness, but he is obviously more strike-based in stats, which you'll see as we go further along. +1 effect self when this character enters the battlefield. -10 to strike cards cost 10 timer counts, and I know the main important thing you guys want to see is his Zenkai buff. You'll see it, don't worry, at the end. -10 to strike cards cost 10 timer counts, 30% ki recovery 10 timer counts, and 30% advanced gauge recovery 10 timer counts. Okay. Now applies one effect self when changing cover. Usually stays at 40% until combo ends and gets cardinal speed for 20 timer counts. Then restores 30% of damage taken during cover change up to 30% of health, and that's every single time he covers in. This gives me like that yellow Super Saiyan 2 Goku just Zenkai recently, that vibe with this guy, because he seems to be more wall-like than offensive-like, but he still has okay offense numbers. It's not good, but like, it's okay, right? It's interesting enough, though. Then he gets 50% own strike damage inflicted for hitting 10 counts when activated. 50, then he gets 120%? That's not the worst numbers. Then, Fox occur if own remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by enemy's arts attack while his character on the battlefield activates once. He then gets 20% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, reduces enemy ki by 30, seals one enemy card slot, sealed card slot cannot be used for 10 timer counts. Okay. So after recovery changes in, he'll do his best. He'll get cardinal speed, he'll get some combo, he'll get a lot of damage for that 50% strike. What is that, 140? I mean, it's alright. He retains that 20 at least, so he's at 90. Then he's going to always try to get that 50 again by just cover changing in. No sub countdown, so it's kind of like hard, but okay, interesting. Then, the fly effects occur upon landing a strike or blast starts hit. He gets one new card, activates once, that resets every time he switches in and out. So when he switches out, then he gets one new card. Okay, that happens again. When he comes back in, yada yada yada, repeats, right? Rinse and repeat. Then 10% damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, activates 7 times. Oh my god, wait, actually, this is interesting. So you get to 190% damage inflicted on strikes, 140 off strikes. 190% isn't bad. That's good. I mean, he gets their peak. And is it hard? It's not hard to peak on his card draw speed. Is it? Wait. Landing a strike and blast starts. Yes, if it was using, it'd be a lot easier because, you know, cover change, that's kind of a problem when you have no cover null, as every Zenkai seemingly does have no cover null. That's a little bit of a problem, but what, mid-game he gets 190%, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm thinking about the numbers there. He has okay cut, 40, 30, 190 peak, 140 without that, you know, strike thing there, which 140 is still fine. Anything above like 120, you're good. Like, as a Zenkai, you're good. I'm not gonna say you're great. You're good enough to like have some damage numbers actually happen for you, right? Name really shows one enemy card and gives a 10% damage to debuff 15 timer counts per the landing of a card, which actually could be nice because not that many units are immune. Blue card, I believe, I don't know if it's a long animation. I'm pretty sure it is, but nonetheless, blue card. Die Miss Barrage deals major explode damage, additional 50% damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation if enemy is immobilized or heavily immobilized. Oh, because it's green immobilizes. I was like, what the fuck? Why is that the Alright, and reduce enemy ki by 50 on hit. His green card, restores his own ki by 50. But actually downgrade. Oh, there's a sub countdown. I figured he'd want that somewhere. Short cycle by 2 to self 10 timer counts. Immobilize the enemy. So if they're immune, like Beast Gohan, I think, Kid Boo's immune, GT17, LS17 if he's already in. Some units are immune, but like the vast majority aren't, like Rose, UGB, Pan, you know, yada yada yada. So it's like a 80-20 split, like who's not and who is. You know, 20 being is immune, so it's not that bad. Immobilize the enemy. Inflicts enemy action downgrade plus 20% damage siege for 10 timer counts, and then also inflicts enemy action downgrade minus 30% key recovery for 10 timer counts. And I figured that this would be it. Zenkai buffs, yellow, Fusion Warrior. Yeah, I thought so because he was the only health bench for fusions for a good while. Well, not even a good while. Technically, Super Vegito did HP at 14 stars, or 7 stars back then, right? The LF Super Vegito, and he does it now at 14 stars, because back then we didn't have 14 stars, we had 7 stars. He was the only one that did health back then. Because you're not getting that Super Vegito that just came out, the newest LF, the first anniversary of 14 stars, right? Or 7 stars back then. So this guy was the only one, so I figured they'd be like, you know what? It's almost anniversary, let's do a little, you know, oopsie-daisy prelude, screw over the hybrid Puddle Gohan not getting his Zenkai buff, and we give USV, another one. He's got, I think USV has gotten 3 Zenkai buffs in the last 6 months. 4Ku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and now Yellow Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He has gotten 3 Zenkai buffs in 6 months. That is not something that's consistent for a unit at all. And USV has gotten that. He got engraced by the gods of legends. Vegito, Vegito, Vegito. Ultra. Give him Zenkai buff. That's all they cared about in the last 6 months with these yellow Zenkai buffs. Every single one is buffing USV, and this is no different. This is Maju, this is LF Gogeta Blue, this is USV, this is Transforming Vegito, and who else is relevant? I can't think of anybody that's a yellow fusion that's relevant besides them, so yeah, yellow fusions. Again, kind of expected at that point. Honestly, though, reading his kit, I don't get disappointed. I don't think it's anything outlandish, like, oh my god, I'm going to face this unit and be like, holy shit, he's too good. No, but gets decent damage inflicted, gets a decent damage cut. He has some immobilized, which is nice. He does have the ultimate, which can feint. Obviously, it doesn't. I think it's a higher feint chance the more enemies alive, I believe it is. So he can't just be a nuisance in that regard if you don't, like, you know, have your immune unit come into that ultimate, like Kid Buu, you know, whoever. He could just be annoying. I don't think he's going to be run-offs, and obviously he's just the Zenkai, and it's not meant to be run as, like, this main, you know, fucking replace USV right now unit, but if you want to run him, you don't have USV, and you want to run fusions, this won't be the worst option in the world. I could tell you promisingly, this unit's better than, you know, transforming base to Super Saiyan Gogeta, right? That Zenkai. He's better than these other Zenkais, and that's good. I think that's good enough. If Zenkais are at least better than ones that are very bad, then that's a W. It's good enough. I don't know if it's a W, but it's good enough. So, let me know what you guys think of Super Saiyan Gotenks. If there's more information, obviously I'll cover it, but for now, that's all we got. Keep clapping because I don't know what to do with my hands. Let me know what you guys think of him. I think it's pretty solid for what he is. I'll see you guys in the next one.